Uh, yeah. Uh, yeah. Uh, yeah.
Hello and welcome to Ask TJ About Marketing. I'm your host, Terry Johnson from Terry Johnson Online. Here today to help you with those basic marketing questions that you may have had and never gotten the answer, or you found that there's just so much confusing information online, and who wants to wade through all of that information and try to find the right answer to your questions? Well, this is the place where you're going to get your questions answered about marketing. So I hope you're ready for today's question. And today's question is, I read an article from one of the news sites there, news media sites there, and they spoke to local business owners. So I want to read what she said because it just really got to me. So some Montana businesses have said banning the app will take away a key platform for advertising. So this is a quote. This is Caroline Nelson, owner of Little Creek Lamb and Beef. She says, small businesses like me, I don't just sell to Montanans, I sell everywhere. So if I can't market on TikTok or any social media or on any social platform, it puts Montanans at a unique disadvantage compared to other small businesses in other states. So I was like, that's a lot to unpack. That just really got to me. And I said, this is something we need to talk about. So I have problems with her quote because she says, if I can't market on TikTok or any social platform, that's the issue I have. Because there's other places to advertise online. Right. TikTok is not the magic bullet. I mean, yes, TikTok when it first came out was great, it's wonderful, but now we're discovering, and we've been talking about this, I think maybe almost a year, about the issue with TikTok, and you know the deal. There's it's Chinese owned, ByteDance, blah blah blah, all of that. Oh, they love this thing, and I understand that it's fun to use, it's wonderful, cute little clips and da 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 da. But we have to look at the issue from a marketing and a business standpoint. That this lady said that her business will stop if she can't use TikTok. That's not true.
It is not.
TikTok is not the magic bullet. What?
Yeah, I don't see how that's a thing. I don't understand how that could be a thing when TikTok hasn't been around that long.
So let's talk about this. How long have you been able, let's say in America, how long have you been able to start a business? I mean, start a business and get customers and make money. How many centuries?
A lot.
Centuries. And let's go back to the Plymouth Rock Day. Let's go back to the 13 original colonies. What were they doing? Were they just sitting around twiddling their thumbs waiting for Britain to send them goods and services? I mean, yes, they did ship things over, but they were making businesses. So I'm like, why is there an issue now? Well, crying and gnashing of teeth. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. I can't use TikTok to run my business. I'm not even talking about the kids that use it for fun and dance. I'm talking about business owners. This thing is a magic bullet to them. I want to know why. When there is LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, your website, email, and the list goes on and on. All these platforms are available for free. I want us to get off of this track of we social media has come a long way, and we've a lot of business owners have finally woken up to the fact that it's a tool that you can use. It was free. It was just you shooting fish in a barrel is the term.
Yep.
That's the term.
And
Right?
and we've had a really good run and opportunity. When Gary Vee back in the day, he was saying, y'all better get on social media.
He was the piper, the person that, and I was listening to everything he said. He talked about Facebook was the place to be. Then he said Instagram. Then he said he talked about TikTok before TikTok was a thing.
Yeah,
It was
he did.
still called Musically.
Right.
Anybody remember those days? It was an app called Musically that teenage kids, mostly girls, got on. And you know how when you're a kid you get a brush and you mimic the words, your favorite song. They did that on the app, but they had the music and it was laughter and fun. And I remember that when he said this thing was going to be the few, whatever. And I said, I'm like, this thing with teenage girls, underage kids. This app, Gary, I think you broken. I said that, I'm like, you're broken. You had a good run. This is a mistake. That's the mindset we need to have, and a lot of people don't have it. They think social media is an ATM machine, plug and play. I just go to ChatGPT. I see it a lot now. I just go to chat. I was like, that's ChatGPT. That's hey, I see you. I see your content. I can spot it now. But when I'm just afraid when I can't spot it. But will it matter that I can spot it? It won't matter, because that means that the messaging that they use from ChatGPT or whatever GPT-4 tool is making a connection with me to, I don't even notice the process. Does that make sense? You understand what I'm saying?
Because we tell you things like this, like you better try and find another boat to sail, because the one on TikTok might be sinking.
Yeah.
What's your other?
In simple terms, this is don't put all your eggs in one basket. We said that. I can't remember how many times. I think I said when Facebook was going down way back years ago, I said, well, Facebook, you shouldn't run your business off of Facebook.
Right.
Solely is what I meant.
And take your people. I don't know if people know this, that you can download your followers and put them in a database.
Yes, from TikTok. Yes.
From TikTok, from Facebook too. I was like,
yeah, from everywhere. But see, let's that I like that, but let's take it a step back. How about you just get them on your email list?
That's my point, because
and you don't have to do all that work. Because there's some people that's like, that's too much work. Oh, that's too much work. Oh, but it's free. It's
right, but they have a way for you to download all these people. There's a way to go in there and download them to a CSV file, and I was like, I need to.
There you go. But your central line, if anything, the magic bullet, I would say it's your email list. But people don't want to grow it because they think it's old fashioned. It's the corded telephone that you used to have in your house.
Yeah, but you need that landline.
That landline, when there's a storm and the cell towers are out, you looking for that landline now. So this is all about being prepared in case of emergency.
So the lady that was talking about she can't do her business except on TikTok. That's not true.
It's because so let me get back to the lady, because this is giving me a headache with this lady. The information that we're talking about, if you're listening and you don't know what Popple is or Linker, the information is out there.
Right.
It's real easy to find.
Digital
it's called GOOGLE. So the thing, and this gets to me, is that people have a phone or a device that has Google on it or Safari, whatever you want it, however you search, your device will give you information when you ask it. You can use a voice assistant, you can use Google, and that's the precursor to the the ChatGPT craze that everybody we've been doing it. You just typed in pizza near me, or give me this, or do that. Google.
So there's business after TikTok?
There was business before TikTok. There was business at the beginning of the birth of America. And there will be more business later. There's no need to panic about this one app going away, disappearing, or whatever. Your magic bullet is going to be building an email list. It's tried and true. It's there. It's your landline. When the social media apps, and I've talked about this several times. There's a lady I follow that has a large group, like I think 30,000 people. It might be more than that. And it was on, she's on Facebook and other places, but the main conversation is happening in Facebook, and Facebook did something to her group. Like, I think somebody complained or made something, and they shut down her group, or they didn't shut down, they locked it. And she was like, well, what's going on? Boop. She went over the email and explained the whole thing. And again, like I said, I have a list of people that when I see their email, I have people on Instagram, when they put a post, it pops up for me and I go straight over. There's like 2 or 3 people. Emails, another thing. I get lots of emails. I have lots of email addresses, but I know in my head, okay, let me go see if what's her name is posted today, or Mark Schaefer, or Roberto Blake. All the names that we've thrown out, those are people that are tried, true, tested. They are on YouTube, they're on Instagram. I know where to find them. I'm on their email list, that kind of thing. So there's not a disconnect between your business and running your business and growing and building your brand online. You know, depending on your audience, you might want to be on LinkedIn, or you might want to be on YouTube. YouTube has been around for a long time, and they're slowly dripping in little pieces, little things for you to come on over and go, oh, this neighborhood on YouTube feels great because I can post a community post like I do on Instagram, or I can put up a 15-second short video like I used to do on TikTok.
Right. You'd be surprised. So, I'm telling you, LinkedIn is a little quiet kept.
Oh yeah. And we talked about LinkedIn a little bit, and I always say I'm going to spend more time, and I've been spending little bits. So this week I really spent some time. But the great thing about LinkedIn is that you can put a post up today, a video, a carousel, whatever it is. You can write text. People do a lot of just like little mini blog posts over there. You could do that today, and you'll get engagement next Tuesday.
And
you get engagement from today until next. So yes, and every connect is a potential business. So here it is. Let me give you this quick story, because I was hanging out on LinkedIn this morning and I saw a post from someone that said that they got business because they went to a conference or something, and the person said, hey, I see you on LinkedIn. I saw your last post, blah, 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 blah. Let's talk. She posted on LinkedIn. That was it. And the thing about LinkedIn is that they will show your post.
Yes.
I've seen posts from a week, 5 days, 6 days, and you go, well, why would you want to comment on that? Because on LinkedIn, it's not time, it's value. People are writing valuable things. So let's think about it. What's TikTok? What's TikTok? What's TikTok's audience? I mean, it's skewing a little older now, but what was it in the beginning? Gen Z.
Teenagers. People who couldn't pay you for your services.
Was that your audience? No. Then you could have, you could have bypassed TikTok. You still can. Is your audience millennial? Instagram. Mm-hmm. Is your audience, and we've talked about this. That's why I always do the data studies. That's why we show the charts. I think the last one we did was the Edison something. Showing where people were spending time the most and the age group. And we were like, was it 50 and up? Facebook. So let's talk about this a little bit, because and we've been talking, if you're just joining us, we've been talking about TikTok way before the pandemic. And I said it was a place to get attention, because your content needs attention in order to what? Make your business aware, exposure to a group who doesn't know you.
Correct.
Why do you want that? Because those are potential target audience, and then you have to filter them down. We talk about the customer journey. Okay, so TikTok gets the attention. It gets the noise. It gets the news. We're still talking about it. So if you can get a footing over there, you get a footing over there as a business. We talked about, how to do it. You might want to get a burner phone if you want to do this. But you want to get that massive collection and get that attention. And they go, hey, what's that? What's your business about? Because you did an entertaining, and I didn't say dance. I said entertaining video. Now, here's another thing I discovered yesterday. Sound bath meditations. I forgot her name, but she does the goals.
Yes.
I forgot her name. Sorry, but I just remembered. I was like, wonder what she's doing on TikTok. She's used TikTok to grow, funnel that interest, and her videos have changed. I think there's some things going on, but she takes that interest in that because that's health and wellness, which I said that was going to be a big industry. It's going to be a big industry, lots of money. She has now, her videos, they all funnel into her website where you get into her membership. That's it. So she's using TikTok for the awareness of newcomers who are and you use the correct, and this is where hashtags work really well on TikTok. They don't work as well as other places, but you want to draw that interest to that one link in your profile, your bio, your call to action, and it goes somewhere where they can get more value from you. The call to action is for them, interested parties, the breadcrumbs I like to call them, and they get a place where they get more value from you. Okay. Now, when TikTok goes down for sound bath meditations, is she good?
Yep, she's good.
She can go to YouTube Shorts.
Yep.
She can go to Instagram. I think she might be there already. I didn't look any further, but she might be there already. Here's another thing. If she's listening, might blow her mind. You might want to go to LinkedIn. Why?
Because people need to relax.
And who needs to relax more than a business owner, a solopreneur, somebody that works in a high stressful corporate situation? They're a vice president, senior vice president, they're a managing director, there's a managing this, or they might want to do a program or something for their team. They have a group of people that they work with or they're the manager of, and they might need that service from you. So that's the next level of it. So you have the consumer level for her, and now you're taking it up to the corporate level.
Right.
And it's not about, oh, well, we got, they have to get these services from a corporate business. No, they don't. Not if you're doing it right, and she's doing it right. They might want to have an informal way for the employees, workers, teams, whatever, to get that service that she's giving of sound bath meditation, wellness, connecting. This is a big deal. I even saw on this week, I watched Cheddar. If you watch Cheddar News, I let that, and it goes in a loop. I know I get sick of it, but they have started a new segment called Be Well. What do they talk about on Be Well? Wellness topics.
Wellness, mindfulness.
Meditation, mindset. See? And what I love about Cheddar is that they will bring on smaller business owners. That's not a downer. That means you're a beginner, you're starting out, they want to give you a boost. So they don't go to corporations and bring people on the vice president of what they bring on the business owner. And they talk about their thing. And they get exposure. So see, that's how it works. So it's not about a magic bullet of TikTok. And sorry to this lady, but I hope she discovers through Google that there are other places to go. You can ask it, well, where do I grow my business? What are the platforms I need to hang out on for my business of blah, blah, blah? You can go to Google, and now you can go to Chat GPT or GPT, whatever tool you want to use. Canva, right? Canva Magic, right? There's tons. Ask it, and you'll get an answer. Just don't copy and paste the answer. It is your jumping off point for your innovative ideas, and it gets the juices flowing. It gets your creative ideas flowing. Now, if you didn't get the answer, or you need some more clarification, or you just need a little bit more information, that's okay. Reach out to me at terryjohnsononline.com, or find me on your favorite platform, Terry Johnson Online. Now, if you search Terry Johnson Online, you're going to find me. You're going to find my profile, and then you can reach out to me, leave a question, leave a DM, ask a question. I'm here to help you find the answer that you need. So that's it for this week and today's question. I'll see you next time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.